We're back with more Gloomhaven, everyone. We're getting close to the point where I can't fiddle around as much as I do in these little fights, so hopefully we have learned a lot and are ready to take on bigger challenges. We got, like I said, a little bit more tutorial left here, and the trainer then says, you know, if we can find someone capable of summoning allies to the battlefield, it'll feel like we have even more mercs still. I know some vermlings are quite proficient at handling beastly brethren of theirs. Vermlings? We're going to recruit a vermling? Don't let the rodent exterior fool you. They aren't all feral scavengers. Some vermlings develop strong psychic abilities, and a rumor has it one such vermling, Mind Thief, is hunting down demons nearby. Would you say no to a demon hunter joining the guild just because she looks a bit ratish? I vote we find this Mind Thief and see if she fancies joining us for a chance at greater glory than hunting demons. Okay, perhaps not greater glory just yet, just glory all the same. Mind over matter. A demon hunter would be an asset to the guild if she'll join. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? No one in the marshes is willing to help you find the Mind Thief. They all turn away when you mention the vermling. As you are about to leave, a small girl runs up and says, "The rat lady was here, and she said she's going to drive away the demons from the abandoned dungeon under the keep to the east. She gave me this." She shows you a small straw doll in the shape of a rather unpleasant rodent. You head to the keep and venture down the musty steps to the dungeon below. And here we are. Meet the final member of your starting roster, the Mind Thief. What she may lack in physical prowess, she is made up for her ability to control the actions of enemies and summon allies to the battlefield. Summons autonomously act directly before the turn of their summoner, always performing a move X attack Y action, where X and Y are their respective base stats. As the Mind Thief without hunting demons, you are about to face a more serious enemy, the Night Demon. These harrowing creatures have an inherent ability to give disadvantage to all attacks targeting them, making them often tricky to deal with. Perhaps you can try taking them down with a non-attack source of direct damage. Hint, hint, all the traps. Summon an ally, kill a night demon. A top tip for you: enemies will prioritize your summon if you are at the same range. Use this to your advantage. Yeah, we will. Okay. Gnawing Horde is the summon ability, summoning a plague rat. We'll pop that in there. And then, let's see, I think they are going to get to me this turn. I don't remember. We should play something like 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't do empathic assault but they have really fast initiative if I recall correctly. We're supposed to push them into the traps to kill them, of course. So like we're doing the top half of this one here. Then there's the here where you force an enemy within range form to move 1. Let's go for that one too, and we're gonna go last. Maybe I want to go first. No, I don't want to go first. I want to go last. And they have a move 4, attack 2, apply invisible to self. Oh, really? But they didn't. Okay, not that I'm complaining. We'll summon the rat. There it is, my little plague rat. I'm assuming that we'll get more powerful summons later. So like this one's not very powerful. It has 6 health, which is nice, you know. That's a little hit point sandbag for us. And it attacks with a strength of 2. And it applies poison when it attacks, which is quite nice. So it's a pretty good little thing to have, for sure. No doubt about it. Let me make this guy. Let's go for a different one. Oh, did I just skip the attack entirely? Oh my god. Can I? No, I can't restart the thing. I misclicked. This game is so unforgiving when you misclick. We can make them attack each other. We might have to redo this one now that I goofed it like that. I can go invisible on self. That's worth something. We can do empathic assault, which disarms an enemy. I think that's a good idea. And immobilize target one adjacent enemy. Move 3 then. Okay. We're using the top half of this one. So the bottom half of this one. Select. But they go first again. Getting the rat there. Oh, they created an element for me. Look at that. And they refused to go into the trap. Oh. My rat got unlucky, so it didn't do any damage there. But this one here will make you attack him, and since he's poisoned, he will take 1 extra damage from this. I misclicked again. I could have sworn that I did that correctly, but I guess I didn't. Oh, and they can modify that attack, so we're learning some things here. Not to worry, it's all good. We will kill this guy over there. Good. And Mind Thief's turn. We might die here. Let's see if we can survive. We'll try to do a fast one for the invisible. And then we can immobilize one adjacent enemy. It doesn't really help me. And we can't really run anywhere where we can get close to the gold over there. I will do the immobilized one on this one though. Okay, I get to do my things. That's nice. Oh. Nice, that was lucky. I don't know if I mentioned it or if I read it out loud, but the summon always goes immediately before the summoner. So whenever I put him or her in the initiative, the rat will activate just before it. Okay, I will go... I did it wrong again. Again, I assumed I could do the bottom half of 2 cards. Goddamn. But I will attack then. So, and I don't know if we explained this about the Mind Thief here, but it has an entirely unique thing called augment. And an effect that it'll put into effect when you play this card. Whether you use the attack or not, when you activate this card, you will get the thing here. And then in this case, the augment is to make your melee attacks add model and poison. So it's pretty good. When another augment is played, you discard this card. But I'll stab this fool in the face. And then I suppose instead of going invisible, I'll just run over here and it should attack the rat. And from here we can do the loot too, after killing the demon. So everything is gonna work out just fine. We will burn into the night, that's fine. We will play Scurry later than they are after them. And Fearsome Blade. Oh yeah, this will kill. But I don't want to push him. Ah, no, we'll do Submissive Infliction then. Submissive Affliction. I guess I do want to go first. So Scurry into Submissive Affliction. Selection. We go first. Cool. The rat might kill him. Indeed. Okay, and so we just need to play the loot card. Here. Confirm action. Pick up all the gold. And so even with my little misplay, it all worked out well in the end here. I think I can't do anything with that, so we can't get XP off of it. But that's fine. Cool. I guess you too consider yourself, can consider yourself a bit of a demon slayer now, huh? Or was it demon hunter? Whatever. The point is, well done. Return to map. Demons, not a problem. Now we got the guild going. We're starting to get job requests coming in from far and wide. I'm also hearing rumors regarding the locations of powerful artifacts that could be worth investigating. In fact, you should check out this one first. A few nights ago, a falling star was said to have been seen landing in a forest clearing near Gibbet Hill. But when villagers went to investigate, there was no trace of anything having landed there. A day or so later, they started experiencing minor earthquakes emanating just north of the village. Not far from the clearing. Nothing up there except an old, decrepit crypt, and villagers, being villagers, are too scared to investigate. Sounds like a magical artifact of some kind to me. You should go check it out. I recommend you bring along the Crackheart and Mind Thief. They should easily be able to up to this, to the task. Indeed, our final tutorial mission. Strange underground shocks have been plaguing Gibbet Hill since a star fell to the ground. Go and investigate. We will unlock chapter 1.1 and multiplayer mode if one were inclined to play such a thing. After following the directions from the villagers at Gibbet Hill, you come to the entrance of an old ruined crypt. It is clear someone has been here recently, as the entrance has been disturbed. Be on your guard. I will. Be on my guard. Entering the tomb, you are greeted by the angry shouts of bandits. And so I have not actually played this scenario. In my testing, I discovered that you can skip missions in the tutorial entirely, and then I wanted to see what happened when you did that. And the answer is that you get no XP and no gold from it. At least as far as I could tell. Entering the tomb, you're greeted by any shouts of bandits. You ain't bigger than getting this starstone. We found it, so bugger off. He turns to one of his accomplices and tells them to guard the back room. Well, now you know where it's being stored. Smart guy. Indeed. Okay, so let's try to see if we can beat this one. There's a trap here that we can play around with, and a bandit archer there. This doesn't seem too difficult. Almost certainly we will want to play the gnawing horde. But let's see if we can kill an enemy before they get their turn here, or what we can get away with. Can I push him into that trap? Trap doing 2 damage. Target enemies move through. Oh, so I can... Here we can, with the rock tunnel, I could move through this guy and immobilize him, denying him his attack this turn. That could be a play. Yeah, why not? That, and then I want something faster, so maybe we go through him, come up next to the archer, and do... Crushing Grasp. Or Earthen Clod. See, this one needs me to have an element in order to do XP and stuff. So we're not building any element here, but we could do one with a Crushing Grasp that will build an earth element. I'll try doing that. He can start... Let's start here. Yeah. You come up here, do Gnawing Horde there. And Perverse Edge. We might want to go first with you, so we get the spawn of the summon. The Gnawing Horde is the top half. Now we're looking for a bottom half. If I go here, I can stun this guy over there. Oh. Maybe that's better. I think I like that. So let me go Empathic Assault, and that means I don't need the rock tunnel from here. Crushing Grasp. Now he's going to be stunned. So let me rethink my turn here. I think we still want to punch him with the Crushing Grasp. But we can play any card basically then to move. And it doesn't have to be fast. We could activate a passive, like the retaliate thing, if it's available. But we do not have... Oh, here it is, the opposing strike. Then we don't get a move. So let's find a ranged attack, like this one. Not getting the immobilize kind of sucks. Not getting the push kind of sucks. Or we could do backup ammunition and opposing strike. Why not? That's another passive to add. Sure. Yeah. Let me put him here then. Oh, then I don't have to move. Haha. So back to the rumbling, the crushing grasp from here. Opposing strike doesn't move. That's perfect. We're next to him anyway. And we get to go first. Nice. Continue. Oh, what is the archer doing? Attack with 1 damage, but targeting twice. Okay, shouldn't be much of a problem. We will spawn the rat. Hopefully it doesn't go into traps, but I don't actually know if it will ignore traps. I wanted to go for the archer, of course. And I played the wrong other ability. Big sigh. Okay, I thought this was the right one. So, what? Move somewhere? Or just not? Okay, that's kind of dumb. Cannot restart the round during the tutorial. Apparently that's a thing that we can do later. Okay, I'm making more mistakes. Just perfect. Oh, and now we're getting unlucky too. Okay. So now we got rid of his no damage attack modifier, at least. That's a positive way of looking at that. And what's he doing then? 2 damage, okay. He's doing -2, I see. No damage there, and he attacks again. Yes, on a different target, doing 1 damage, that's fine. I think we'll be okay. This should be an easy scenario all around. Now I want to... He's at 4. Here we can do the Avalanche, and that would give us some XP. I kind of want to do backup ammunition, so then we can do the bottom side of one of them here. 2 damage. That's kind of fine. And then the back ammunition here. It's a little bit slow. And it'll damage allies. I want you to go later then. With maybe some... maybe we move over here and stab with an augment. I like the augment that does extra melee damage, of course. It's just a nice one. Although, to be fair, he might want the self-heal augment now. That he took some damage. So I think maybe we play for that one. And then we can move over there with whatever into the night. Sure. So now we are going fairly slow here, but it should be fine. They had a fast initiative anyway. Move 1, attack 1, range 4, create a trap. And this guy will poison us and shield himself. Okay. Damaging the rat, and then placing the trap. Now we'll see if the rat is smart enough to avoid the traps. And we will take that damage. Then we were trying for the backup ammunition here. And we are going to jump. Oh. All adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. Oh, that happens first. Dealing 1 damage to the Mind Thief. Okay. And we can choose to burn a card for the Mind Thief, but no, we will just take the damage. Then he moves. this way. Since this is a jump ability, we could move over the trap without activating it. But I can make a waypoint around it, so why not? Like that. There. Then once the movement is done, all adjacent allies and enemies will suffer 2 damage because we are going to modify this with the earth thing. Confirm. That's a pretty good card. I like that one. It's a burn card, of course. So yeah. And the rat did move around the trap, but then it didn't. It could only move 1 apparently. Movement 1. Yeah. Okay. So now we cannot get in range to attack with you, but you can loot the gold. That's fine. Force one enemy within range 4 to move 1. Oh, maybe that's better. Undo waypoint, undo. We can do this to you. Confirm. And make him move into the trap. Good stuff. And then we will move. Oh, now we can't move, of course. Okay. And this will do nothing. Okay. Could have been worse. We cleared the first room. Slightly problematic, but it's okay. Maybe we can heal a bit here. I think we have a heal, Earthen Clod. And then one of them will have a loot thing. I guess not. Earthen Clod, and then we cannot move. He can create obstacles, this guy. That's kind of interesting with the Avalanche. I think we just do 2 moves here. So like the Dirt Tornado, we just it's more about what 2 cards I want to discard here. I'm not a huge fan of the Unstable of Heal, but it is nice to have fast initiative. All adjacent allies suffer 2 damage. That is pretty rough. Yeah, so you gotta be careful with that kind of thing. Oh, here's a heal on the top one. Let's do that. And then move with the Dirt Tornado. Onto the gold. In the same kind of thinking, you will move on to... Oh, you have a Loot 2 ability. Ah. Maybe we should do that. Burn it. But why when we can avoid burning anything here? Do you have a heal? No. Anything to set up? Oh yeah, we can activate an augment without actually attacking anyone. So let's activate the Mind's Weakness and use the Fearsome Blade, Submissive Affliction, Feedback Loop to move. Yeah. And selection. Who's moving here? Ah, you can choose to move the summoned ally towards the summoner. We will skip that ability. I don't want it to move backwards. I want it to move this way up. So skip ability. Then the Mind Thief will activate the Mind's Weakness. Again, I'm fairly sure that this works. So we skip the attack. But the augment is activated. And then we will move over here. Convert movement. End the turn. Loot a little. You will move over here. And heal... Oh, skip movement. Heal the Mind Thief, who is lower on health. End the turn. We could spend a turn here doing a long rest. I don't know what waits us on the other side of this door, but I'm going to chance that we have a fairly good shot here at victory. So I will go for a rock tunnel to get into the room, and then we can throw a massive boulder at someone. Or an avalanche, earth clod. Since we have the earth element ready, I might want to do earth and clod. Yeah, that sounds good to me. The Mind Thief wants to go after him with a high movement ability, so Fearsome Blade and Submissive Affliction then. He's at 41. We can go down to 38, but it will have to be the submissive affliction. And then we can choose anything. So I will go with the fearsome blade. And selection. We will go for the rock tunnel movement. Go and open the door and see what awaits us inside. It's clear this room is being used as some kind of storage dump. And you can see a chest sitting on the floor. Time to grab the loot and silence anyone who stands in your way. It's pretty unique, I suppose, for this scenario that we have to loot a chest, which means we can kill all the enemies first and the scenario will not end. So no reason to die or let anyone live this time. We can just go straight for the throat here. Now, let me see. What are they doing? Move 4 and attack 1, and then move 2 and attack at range 3. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 5. So he won't be able to hit me here. Wherever I go, the 2 guys will follow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could run backwards. This is range 5. If I stand here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I can just pull them back in here. Skip movement. Attack him and immobilize him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will come in here and the rat will attack him. Perfect. Yes. I will, of course, augment this one. Do a -1, but he's immobilized. And the Crackheart's turn. Now, because we had a higher initiative than them, but they weren't discovered when we met them, they now get to do their turns as if they were the next in the initiative here. We're not like denying them their turn. So here they will go. They will move forward, yeah, okay. Plague Rat will go. Very nice, +1. And then we can do stuff here. What do we want to do? This is a burn effect, so maybe we do not want to do that. When the fearsome blade will do, except this is more XP, of course. So I could move up with this one. Here I can move up with this one and then also do submissive affliction, but that doesn't make sense because he will be dead by then, surely. Not guaranteed. Okay. Fearsome blade it is. Scurrying forward. Skipping the movement, attacking. Okay. Could have drawn a minus thing. Did not. So, very dead. And then we skip this attack. And the Mind Thief's turn. Now I want to go sort of faster with the Crackheart here if we can. So unstable upheaval seems fine. If we can get in range first with a move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, perfect. And then here I want you to come after. So Scurry, then Perverse Edge. We don't really necessarily want to do anything with your turn here, but just... I could do the long rest, I suppose. No. No. I don't think we are in any danger, but like, there's no reason to not play here. And at Archer, move 1, and then attack at range 4. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if I stand in the doorway here, we would be fine. Meanwhile, the Bandit Guard will move 3, then attack 2. I'm going to move in here. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. He will be hurt a little bit, Mr. Am I being dumb? He's going to attack for... They're going to attack for 3 damage each, the archers. And then he will go for 2. That's 8. That's a kill on the Crackheart. Oh. So I am being dumb. Hold on. This is range 3. I could do the shield thing. I've never really done that successfully before. We tried it in the previous episode, but I didn't really do anything with it. Here it seems like it would actually have an effect. It'll protect the rat. Yeah, the rat would die otherwise. No, not necessarily. I think this is the play. We get the XP out of it as well. It's a little bit weird. I think I'll try it out. Take the damage. And then I'm not doing the boulder, I suppose. So we skip it. Yeah. And Draghard's turn. Okay, that was not what I planned, but it'll be okay. We can move into range 2 here. No, if I go in and stun him, then again we will be shot by both of them. But I have 2 shield, so like it will do very little damage. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, it's the scurry. The scurry. 1, 2, 3, then stab with the scurry. Then do perverse edge in his face. It would stun him, he cannot act, and then these 2 will shoot at me, but I won't die. Probably. Oh, he might even just die from the attacks here. It's not impossible anyway. -1. So does he not get stunned? Oh, he did get stunned, even though we did no damage. Okay, wasn't even sure about that, but we're learning things. -1 means no damage because of the 2 shield. +0 means 1 damage. 1 damage taken, that's fine. Bandit guard was stunned. Okay, so that was not terrible. We need a short rest here. Grasping claws, or crushing grasp. Yeah, we can burn that, that's fine. Good. We need a, we have the extra ammunition thing that I should try to use, the backup ammunition. On your next 4 ranged attack actions, gain an add target, so an extra target on the earthen clod, for example. Or dirt tornado. I wonder if it would work. We have an ice element, nothing else. Massive boulder. Massive boulder on these 2 in the back seems really good, so let's go for that. And then rumbling advance. Move to... No, that's not enough movement. Oh, I need more movement. 1, 2, 3, and then massive boulder is range 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we are not anywhere close. And I don't have the movement in anything. This one's move 4, of course. Okay, so then I can do massive boulder as the movement. And then, what was it? Earthen clod, range 5 attack. Yeah. And of course we want the earthen clod to be the attack, or the initiative card. You either have to do a long rest or a short rest. A long rest might get you killed. Yeah, I think that's too big of a risk. We have to do the short rest. We are burning the Into the Night card, which is interesting, because the invisible could save you from taking any damage during the round. But I'll go with it. Perverse Edge is the stun thing. And then move 2 and heal self. But the Perverse Edge, if I want to stun, is the bottom half. I almost did it again. We could use Perverse Edge to kill. And then move 2 and heal. Would be fine. Or move 3 and damage 1. Or we can move away with it and not like into melee with it. Yeah, I think I like that. Even the loot thing could be fine if it turns out that the archers are not a threat this round. We'll see. So, end selection. I am fairly sure that we will be okay here. 50 and 68. Okay, so 50, he would be able to hurt me with 2 damage. They are going to shoot from back here at range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anywhere here is going to be safety. 3 damage is pretty nasty, so we will have to move away. They'll be fine. The rat moves in and will be a hit point tank, if nothing else. He will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So can be the hit point tank if I want. But there will be a kill chance against him if I do that. I'm a little bit worried. I could do the loot too, but I think we will just go for the safe play here, which is to attack him. Stun him. No damage dealt this time again. And then we will scurry away. Here. Pick up that gold. Now again, there is a kill chance against my... Oh, he's poisoned in fact. So there's a not only a kill chance, but almost a kill guarantee if I let the 2 archers shoot at him. So they get to kill the rat. That'll be fine. I will move over here and kill the guard. And then I'm not sure how we're going to deal with those archers. They are really, really problematic. Range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course. Oh, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then they should shoot at the rat. But I can return fire. Hopefully this is worth it. +1 and +1. Okay. We're kind of hoping for the double one so that we could finish off one, but it's still in the bank. Bandit guard cannot do anything, and then they shoot at the rat, both of them. Oh no, they don't. Ouch. We will take that damage. And we gotta remember that I can burn cards in order to not take damage. So maybe we will be fine regardless of how bad this looks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get in range to do the avalanche. That is unfortunate. We can heal. Might heal self with you. And then that's the top one. Then you can move. That's all. Damn. Or move here and do damage to him. I am not sure what we can do here. This and then that. We do not have earth infused. The obstacles do not block line of sight for the purpose of the archers. What can you do? Can you help here? Maybe he can kill one. He can disarm one of the archers and kill it even. So he can kill one. Feedback loop. Force one enemy within range 4 to perform move 1 with you controlling the action. He could move him into the trap. This is range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. So we would have to move before using the empathic adult. Which is not great. We can move him into the trap there. That's a guaranteed kill. Okay. That makes a lot of sense to me. Move him into the trap. Then we have the top half of one of the other cards, which will not help me at all. Yes, the bottom half of this card will heal. And then I could do the top half of another one. For the parasitic influence to also heal. That doesn't make sense. But maybe we just do the submissive affliction for 2 damage. Right now you have the mind's weakness. He could finish off the guard, and then you're doing what? Rumbling advance. And then dirt tornado. Now I want you to heal yourself for 4. And then move towards the enemies, I think. And you take out the guard. There's a good chance that Mr. Crackheart will live. I hope I'm right. So empathic assault for the move and heal into submissive affliction for the kill. They will go before us. Okay. He will go shield and retaliate. And they will do move 3 and attack 1. 1 damage only. Okay, so we're going to be fine. Yeah. That's always the hope, of course, that they do a bad turn or something. And here we kill him before he goes for the shield and retaliate. Confirm target for the heal. And then submissive affliction for the kill. Then they do their thing. They're not gonna move because they're already in range. Ouch. Double damage. But nice that there was a 1 damage attack and then -1 means no damage. Very nice. I want you still to self-heal here. Oh, but he was poisoned, of course. So that only gets rid of the poison and nothing else. Oh, and I did the wrong thing again. I'm supposed to undo, not skip. So he didn't move. Okay, I gotta get better at that one. That's terrible. Short rest here. Or long rest. Parasitic influence will move 1 into the trap over here. Feedback loop then will not do anything. That's at range, or not range, but initiative 71. So there's a chance that they kill him before he gets his turn here. I think I need to short rest to get a lower initiative card. And we need the perverse edge. This is fine. Perverse edge into parasitic influence moves him into the trap and kills him. And then you can do a long rest. That was my idea anyway. Let's see if that works out. Hopefully no one dies here. They are going to deal 1 damage and immobilize. Not a big deal. Good. You will make him move here. And then this does nothing. Skip attack. No damage, but we get immobilized. And you will heal. Burn a card. Earthen Clod will finish the fight, so I want you to burn something that doesn't really matter then. We want to keep the movement, so Rumbling Advance. Burn Rumbling Advance. And your turn. Earthen Clod will finish the fight, and then we want some movement. 4. You also want movement. You have your loot card, nice. And then it doesn't matter what other one you pick. So feedback loop, sure. And selection, they go at 68, so assuming that I don't draw a negative damage card, we will win here. And you just skip this one. You will move 4 towards the gold. Oh no, wait. That will make you disadvantaged against that guy. Oh no, I did it again! I did it again! I'm supposed to click undo, not the skip button. I didn't want to move there. I wanted to move here. And we do a negative damage card. Are you kidding? He's doing 3 damage, so there's a chance that he kills the Mind Thief. He does! But we can burn an available card, sure. Oh my god. Okay. Not my finest hour. You will have to do a... Let's go for a short rest. It's getting tight now. Running out of cards. We only have to kill him, pick up the chest, but I want all the gold too. You know? And he's only got one turn left in him before he's out. Unless I do long rest, that effectively gives him an entire extra turn to work with. That's right, if you think about it. So there. 3 damage again, so he's about to finish the fight. And I can't do anything about it. We'll see how it goes. +0, he did not finish the fight. Good. We will move 3. Now we do want to go into... I'm scared of the skip button here. Got him. Okay. Now we want to try to get as much gold as we can. We might not be able to get all of it. Perform long rest. Burn the one that doesn't give movement at all. You can do several turns. I think we will let the Mind Thief burn out. Oh, but he cannot do several turns. He can do one more. After this. You can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, and then you exhaust. And so you will... He can pick up this gold and then go for the chest in the turn after. And then that is the end of the thing. I will let the Mind Thief exhaust so that we see what happens if I do that. Just for science. But we will then long rest, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. No, because we only need 2 movement cards anyway. But let's go long rest here to make sure that the Mind Thief burns out here. Or exhausts. Undo. Skip attack. Raghard rests. We burn the Earthen Clod, that's fine. Why are you not burned out yet? You can do a long rest to stay in the fight, but I will do a short rest then. Burn feedback loop. Mind Thief is exhausted. Okay. Oh. Am I wrong? Yeah, we have to go for the chest now. I'm leaving behind 12 gold. And it is due to poor place, unfortunately. Here. Skip movement. Now I'm worried that I'm misclicking something, but I think I am doing the right thing here. You get the resonant crystal. During your turn, destroy an obstacle. Okay. But it destroys the card permanently. Okay. But interesting. The crystal throbs in your hand. It certainly contains some powerful magic. You stick it in your pack and head out. So it doesn't look like there was any penalty for losing the Mind Thief in this case. This might have been because it was a tutorial fight, so we will have to do that same science later, but it could have told me something here and it didn't. The trainer says, and so, that concludes your training. The world is your oyster. A bandit-ridden, undead roaming, demon-infested oyster. We put together a set of starting equipment with the money you've earned thus far, but any other gear you fancy you'll need to buy. The panel on the left is used to choose your party's lineup and to customize their ability cards and items you unlock as you unlock more. You now also have free reign over which mercenaries to bring along on each mission, up to a maximum of 4. Be aware, though, that each scenario's difficulty scales with the number of mercenaries in your party. Unless you are a Gloomhaven veteran, I would recommend you stick with 2 characters for the time being to keep decision-making more manageable. Yeah, right. When equipping items, note that whoever equips an item first has it bound to them. You can unbind an item for a cost, but try to make sure you give it to the right mercenary the first time if you can. To aid you in progressing your skills post-training, I have come up with a set of achievements for you to work towards. These can be accessed by the trainer icon at the bottom of the screen. Completing these will reward the guild with more gold, quests, and locations to discover, sometimes even missions to recover powerful relics. And you can pop by my shop by clicking the merchant icon at the bottom of the screen. I've got mostly basic items in stock right now, but as you keep exploring and restore the routes to more villages, more and more items will be added to my stock. Speaking of which, could you journey down to the southwestern coast and open up the old spice routes? I've had links with with 2 towns there in the past, Bloodford to the west and Wayfarer's Rest to the southwest. Choose your team, gear them up, and you're ready to go. Good luck, Guildmaster. Yes, okay, so he said that the money that we earned in the early stages here was spent towards some starting gear. But that is a filthy lie. Like, I have tried playing through this section that we've been through just now, and I came out with 65 gold and not as much XP as I have on these guys now. So it definitely carries over. I was worried for a second there that I was wrong. Alright, and that'll be the end of this episode. Now we have access to all the stuff. We can look at items that we have. Nothing new here. We can click on hand item slot and see that we have a poison dagger attached to the mine thief currently. We can look at our mercenaries, then give some more detailed info screens about the different guys that we have, the difficulty of playing them, and sort of the main roles that they fill up. Strengths and weaknesses, I find this one particularly funny. Weaknesses is the fragile melee character. Managing Orkwins can be fiddly, often confused for a giant rat. Not really a weakness. It would be funny if we could like end up attacking it by accident or something. Here's the shops. And I'll quickly pan through here and get all the exclamation points off of all the items so that when new ones are added, we can tell that they are new. Right now, there's nothing really exciting here. But the 200 gold that we have available might be worth spending some of. For example, the heater shield I think is amazing. Some of the armor maybe. These are not very expensive, and so I'm sure we can make good use of it for the coming fights. We can sort them into categories, and this is the all items tab. We can sell items that we already have, and the resonating crystal is not attached to anyone, so we'll have to figure out who gets that. We can look at the trainer. Yeah, this is where we see the achievements, and I'll quickly pan through here and just to show you, like, there's a lot of different stuff here to get Tinkerer to level 2, stuff like that. And there's different things that we might want to try to go for in here. I'll have to look at it and sort of single a few of them out. You guys can pause the screen at home if you want to look at all this stuff here. Suffice to say, some of them will be just unlocked by themselves, and some of them I might have to play towards. The scoundrel moves 120 hexes. It's something that you can like sort of play around to just do that specifically, and then we gain a perk, and that seems like a thing that we would want. We can do enhancements. There are none. Relics, fairly easy to get, I think, unlocked. Enemies who are muddled or poisoned, so we might want to play muddled or poisoned a lot. And then there's achievements for killing all the different specific enemy types, and that's just mostly gold, so this is more like a bounty thing. And the Temple of the Great Oak, just to finish it off here, we can bless our guys, and if you bless them, here they will, can we read that somewhere easily? Bless. Yeah, you get an extra ×2 card added to your modifier deck, which is important, of course, not just because you have a chance of doing more damage, but you also have less of a chance of drawing the bad stuff if you have more of the high tier stuff. So really, really important, I think. Later in the run, I would probably not. Oh, and then, if I do it enough, we increase the party's devotion. I might Google what that means, if that's worth doing. That's 100 gold to get there, but of course we get rewarded during the quest to get it, so interesting stuff for sure. That'll be it for now, folks. Thank you guys as always for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial section of the game, and I hope that you will enjoy the coming even more. Watch me lose the first real fight of the game. Why not? See you then, guys, and bye-bye.